While the idea of a second American Civil War in 2025 is a topic of growing concern, it's important to note that it remains a speculative scenario, not a confirmed prediction. And there's no concrete evidence to suggest such an event is imminent. Here's a breakdown of the factors contributing to this concern, along with points to consider. Factors contributing to the Second Civil War discourse. Deepening political polarization. The United States is experiencing a period of intense political division and animosity, with increasing distrust in institutions and a rise in extremist ideologies. Rise of political violence. There have been instances of political violence and threats, raising concerns about the potential for escalation. Legacy of the First Civil War. The unresolved issues and deep-seated divisions stemming from the First American Civil War continue to influence the current political landscape. Project 2025. The Heritage Foundations Project 2025 has been interpreted by some as a blueprint for an authoritarian takeover of the US government, further fueling fears of a potential civil conflict if implemented. Electoral College and potential for disputed elections. The Electoral College system and the possibility of disputed election outcomes could lead to further instability and potentially trigger a crisis. Social media and the spread of misinformation. The spread of misinformation and conspiracy theories through social media platforms has contributed to the erosion of trust and the polarization of society. Economic inequality. The widening gap between the rich and poor and the resulting social unrest could exacerbate tensions and potentially lead to conflict. The role of the military, the potential for the military to be used in a political context or for the military to become divided, is a major concern. Time traveler claims. A self-proclaimed time traveler's predictions of a civil war in 2025, including the secession of Texas, have gone viral, further fueling speculation and concern. Prepping for a civil war. Some Americans are actively preparing for a potential civil war, with some even setting up fortified locations and stockpiling supplies. Points to consider. The term civil war is often used to describe a situation of intense political violence, but it doesn't necessarily mean a full-scale armed conflict between organized factions. A true civil war requires a widespread willingness on the part of a significant portion of the population to engage in violence against their political opponents. The US military is a powerful and well-trained force, and it is unlikely that it would be easily overcome by any potential rebel group. The US has a history of overcoming significant challenges, and it is possible that it could find a way to resolve its current political divisions without resorting to violence. It is impossible to predict the future, and it is possible that the US could avoid a civil war, or that it could find a way to resolve its current political divisions without resorting to violence. While the potential for a second civil war in the US is a serious concern, it remains a speculative scenario, not a confirmed prediction. The current political climate is indeed fraught with challenges, but it is important to avoid hyperbole and to focus on finding solutions to the problems facing the country.